chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the clock.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. They'll cobble together a yard there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
All right.
Shotgun now, first round. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
49-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On play action, here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
They go play action with Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Quick slant, that's Williams. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Tony.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throw right side. Dale has it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
All right. 118. What's that?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll be a 1st down Texans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, he put everything he had, throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Cougar 19, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Second down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Third and long for him here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
19.
18.
Stroud throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
All ready. 18. What's up?
Looking to throw. Stroud has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Robs by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. To the air, Stroud. Into traffic, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 118.
Here he is on third and short. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
18. That's it.
Mixon has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Whoa.
All right. Tony.
Stroud off the play fake. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
14.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts from the 16. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, smash Bronco.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
18, Pioneer. Viking, 18.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Looking for Collins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He brings it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Oh, ready. 18. Outside.
On the ground, this is Phil Maffa. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
18. Outside.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tarvarius Ward brings him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, ready. Swap. Love the swap.
Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect to a tank down. So it's going to be 4th and short. The Texans set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
There's a dive up the middle. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Street. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Play action. It's Richardson. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts from the 44. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Okay. 18. Outside.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Wow, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside.
Back to throw, Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Throws caught. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game at 21. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Get up! Gravity lying! Get up!
Starting the 3rd with Taylor. He dodged the tackle. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 3rd total score in this game. Gay with the point after. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 21.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Tony.
Stroud off of play action. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, let's go. 118.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Check, man. Check. Let's go now. Ready?
We'll start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey.
Taylor again. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Colts.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Let go.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cup. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Back to Taylor on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Hey, check that. Street. 60 Eagles. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Now a toss play. Taylor. And he gets him around 6 there. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up third down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here's Richardson. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it up.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down, Stroud. And it's caught. This is Phil Mafah. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Tony.
First and 10, around to Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, they need 7. Throwing is Stroud. Coming the comeback route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Oh, Larry. 118. What's that? Robin.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Oh, Larry. 118. What's that? Hey, uno. Why Tony? No.
To the air, Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
19, Pioneer. Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
70, Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Play action with Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. They did it! He made the interception! Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Oh, and 118. What's that?
Looking to throw, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
118. What's that? Whoa,
Stroud off the play fake. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to it. Now he's past the 25. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll run it here with Maffa. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt not much more difficult.
Here we go. At 18. Let's hit.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Javarius Ward picks it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson from his own end zone. Short pass brought in. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Richardson. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss running right with Taylor. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Hold the ready.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Keeps it. He's rocked. That ball's free. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, he's going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Is it all for that? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Taking him by downs, left side. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow the lead to 7. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Tony.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans 8 points behind. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
18.
1st down, going back to Mixon. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ow, beside. 18. Beside.
Here he is to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
What's right? 18.
Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go again with Taylor. And it is a first down for the Colts, and they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.